Well, I don't know if I'm going to upload this video or not. I ain't got nobody else to talk to, so I guess I'll just make a video and talk to myself. It was chilly last night, and it's chilly tonight, too. It was a little chilly today. And I had diarrhea this morning. I slept real late and got up late. But I just got up, got dressed, went in there, fixed me some coffee milk, and then I thought, well, because every morning, one of the first things I do is I get some cat feed put out there because the mama cat, Tortoise, that's what we call her, Tortoise, because she's the color of a tortoise shell turtle. So we call her Tortoise. Every morning I got to feed Tortoise because she's out there hungry. She's skinny because she's been nursing her kitties, her little babies. And there's another cat out there that's colored almost just like her. I think that's her grown-up daughter cat. And she was looking pregnant the other day, big pregnant. And I think I saw her again, was it today or yesterday? If it was the same cat, she's skinny. She might have had her babies. But anyway, there's different stray cats that come up here at different times of the day and night to eat. They're regulars. They're regulars at the Wonder Granny truck stop. So I go out there in the dining room of the Kitty Cat Cafe and I put them some feed out there and water. I love them. I can't help it. I just love them. They're my babies. Now, the big orange tomcat, Kenneth, I haven't seen him in a long time now. I hope something didn't happen to him. I haven't seen him in a long time. I hope he's still around. And Tuxedo Tom has gotten real skinny. I tried to give him some liquid worm medicine a few days ago, and he wouldn't touch it. Normally he likes it, but I'm going to try it again. What I do is pour it and mix it with a little bit of milk. And the medicine itself, they formulated it where it tastes real good for animals. You can use it for cats and dogs. Mix it with a little bit of milk, and they love it. It's expensive. You get this little bitty bottle medicine. I mean, it's expensive. I forget exactly how much it costs, but it costs plenty. And I bet you the cost of it's gone up since the last time we bought some, because everything has gone way up. Oh, God. I hope they don't keep on going way up, but I'm afraid they are, unless God intervenes. It'll take the mercy of God to intervene to keep the price of everything from getting up so high we can't afford to live, you know. Some people think, oh, we're living in exciting times. It's the end times. Yeah, it's exciting, all right. Look at all the bad stuff happening. Oh, I'm not thrilled about living in the end times. I know we are, but I'm not thrilled about it. It's horrible. I often think about all the horrible suffering that so many millions and millions of people have gone through over the ages since Adam and Eve. Just millions and millions of people have suffered. because of evil governments and evil individuals, you know. Yeah. Things that are beyond their control, you know. Things that we just have to deal with when they happen, when they come along. Sometimes life in this world is so dang hard. Oh my gosh. So many people homeless nowadays. It's not just drug addicts anymore. It's all these people that have lost their homes because of floods. Well, it was fires there. Every year we were having big wildfires everywhere. Remember that? And it wasn't just here in America, it was in other places of the world. And then it started being rain. It started raining. We were still having wildfires, but it gradually came to rain and floods. And it's been flooding in almost every country in the world. Last few years, and especially this past year, this year now, flooding. And now it's hailing. It's hailing with floods and it's hailing without floods. There's hail fall countries all over the world. Volcanoes are going off various places all over the world. Earthquakes are going to start getting worse and worse too. That's what's really going to be scary, is them earthquakes. Oh, because the ground could open up. I don't like the idea of that. And think about all the sinkholes that's been happening in places all over the world. There's sinkholes all over the place. And there's some places where there hasn't been an earthquake and the ground's cracking open anyway. And many rivers, major rivers in various places of the world have dried up. All these various things going on in places all over the world. I mean, it's end times. And the poles are shifting. The North Pole has been shifting. And I'm sure that's having an effect on things of the earth. It ain't climate change like the certain kind of people want you to think it is. No, it's not. It's not pollution that's causing all this major stuff with the earth. Because, people have been polluting the earth for a long time. People used to, in olden times, people used to think about how polluted the River Thames used to be over there in England. Everything in the world that was nasty went through into the River Thames, and it was so polluted, it was just horrible. And then think about that river that goes through India, where they put people's dead bodies in there. Oh my God, how many ages have they been putting people's dead bodies in that river? Can you imagine how nasty? And people bathing and washing their clothes in there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I have to be real careful not to fart, because I'm afraid if I do, I'm going to have diarrhea again. Oh, it's miserable. I'm wearing a diaper right now, but I still don't want to poop on myself. It ain't no fun pooping on yourself. It's awful. And, I've been itching so bad lately, just itching all over. And of course, it's the psoriasis. But I wonder, it occurred to me today that maybe having stage 3 kidney disease is causing me to itch. Because if there's impurities in my blood, toxins, it's not being filtered out, maybe that would add to the itching. I don't know. I've been waiting for 2 weeks now for Cactus Clinic to call me and tell me when my appointment's going to be, when and where, with a kidney specialist. They said they'd call me, and I'm still waiting. But going to a kidney specialist, all they're going to do is tell me to change my diet, because certain things will be harder on your kidneys and blah, blah, blah. It ain't going to matter. Anybody that's had kidney disease, they ended up dying from it. They just keep going downhill. Just the main thing is you need to drink lots of water. That's the main thing. And not get too much salt. I don't want to have to go to a kidney specialist because I know it'll cost $1 million dang dollars. My Humana insurance will pay for part of it, but there's always some that I have to pay, And them specialist doctors charge like king's ransom just because they can. It's not right. It's not right. But they do. Just because they can. It's another thing that makes life so hard in this world. The things you need the worst is the things that they're going to jack the price up on because they're greedy. This world ain't never going to get any better. Never. It just keeps getting worse. And every generation of people that's born, they're weaker spiritually. Weaker. More wicked. Every generation. I think back to my grandmother's time. Things were so different then. And then when she was young, things were very different. People lived decent. And then by the time my mother was born, let's see, wait a minute. My mother was born in the 1930s. I think she was born around 1936. I'm not sure. But she was a teenager in the 1950s. And that, oh, my ankle's cramping. And that rock and roll crap started up. And that's when the rebellion started. Rebellion. Moral rebellion started. It really took off in the 1960s. When birth control was invented, and a certain dingbat managed to get prayer took out of school. That's when everything really started to spiral downward. But even when I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, well, in the 1960s, things were starting to spiral down, I tell you. 1970s, it was worse. 1980s, worse. 90s, worse. You just every decade, you could just see the difference. and how society has gone down morally. What's accepted and put up with and even encouraged. When I was just even, well, when my grandmother was young back in her time, these things that are put up with now and accepted and encouraged, there's no way. No way. Decent men did not cuss in front of women, and women didn't cuss. In my grandmother's time, decent women didn't smoke cigarettes. Now, women did start smoking cigarettes in the early 1900s, but decent women didn't do it. Of course, that changed pretty quick in the 1950s. 1950s, everybody was chain smoking like chimneys. You can watch all the old movies and TV shows, and men and women both just smoking like freight trains and drinking. If you was a decent woman in my grandmother's time, you did not drink. You did not set foot in a bar or a nightclub of any kind. You simply did not. Of course, look how it is nowadays. Anything goes. Anything goes. And in my grandmother's time, and even in the 50s, if you was a decent woman, you did not mess around. You stayed a virgin till you got married. Then along come 1960s, birth control pill. Everything goes, man. Free love, drugs, rock and roll. Oh, man. Oh, man, how everything's gone downhill. Oh, man. And people think it's the norm. You go out on a date with somebody. You're expected the very first date to run, jump, and leap and swan dive into the bed with somebody, with that person. And they think you're weird if you don't. That's how far down morally and spiritually our society has gotten. People think you're weird if you don't drink. They'll overlook it if you don't use drugs, but if you don't at least drink, they think you're weird. Boy, I mean, it's all going down. My grandmother, if she was alive now, she'd just be sick at what the world's come to. Oh my, oh my. In the alphabet community and Satan worship, people practicing witchcraft, and young people messing around with Ouija boards, and oh my, it's been trying to conjure up, talk to ghosts in haunted places. Them ain't ghosts, man. Those are demon spirits. These people don't realize what they're messing with. You should never mess with something like that. Oh my gosh. Kids growing up nowadays have never heard of the gospel at all. They don't know anything at all about the Bible. They can't quote. There's grown people, even middle-aged people nowadays. They can't quote not even one Bible scripture. They don't know one Bible scripture. They don't know anything about God at all. And think about the young people, the teenagers, the kids. And the babies being born these days, what chance do they have? Mm. Mm. There's just so much more, you know. We could go on and on and on about the shape of the world. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know this world can't keep going like it is much longer. It can't. It just can't. I worry for the kids and the babies in the world these days. Oh, what are they going to do? What's going to happen to them? So many unfit parents, heathens. Some of them are just wicked as they can be. And they'll victimize their own kids. Oh, my God. And animals. What all these wicked people do to animals, it makes me heart sick. And people abusing old people. This world is coming to an end. It can't keep going like it is. It just can't. It can't. And you know, I'm not overly worried about having this kidney disease. Because, you know, with the world going down like it is, what is there to look forward to? What is there to look forward to, really? I mean, I take life day by day. I live my life day by day, and I'm thankful to God for our blessings. I'm thankful that He helps me make it through each day. But I wouldn't want to live here for another. I don't want to be here for another 10 or especially 20 or 30. No, I don't. It's going to be a whole lot worse. I can't imagine in 10 years. It might all be over by then. Anyway, it might all be over by then anyway. But anyway. Well, I got to search it around on my phone. And I checked into just to see about, you know, when you get 1,000 subscribers, then you can start having, start earning money from YouTube with they'll put advertisements on your channels. And so you'll earn money, a certain amount of money for each advertisement and all this and that. And I don't know if I'll ever do that or not, because one of the big drawbacks of doing that is they will scrutinize your videos. You know, if there's anything that anybody working for the YouTube company, if they don't like some little old thing you say or whatever, they say that's not the right kind of content. They can delete your one video, or they might take you off YouTube completely. And a lot of the people they target like that are Christians. Christians who are only telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Yep. You can be a drag queen and be just absolutely horrible and put on a horrible show, wicked show, and they won't care. But if you're a Christian, you're telling the truth about things. If they don't like it, they'll take you off YouTube. So I don't think I'm going to go that route of signing up with that. I just enjoy making the videos, and I have certain subscribers, and I'm subscribed to their channel too. And we talk back and forth a little in the comments and watch each other's videos. Of course, I'm not very popular. I've never in my whole life been very popular at all. But that's the way it goes. But I enjoy making the videos. It's like kind of like having your own TV show and you're the star of your own show. But anyway, I was looking at, you can check out the analytics of your video. It shows you what age group mostly watches your videos, for one thing. And it shows you how many views you've gotten on the most views you get on which of your videos, and also shows you the content of your subscribers, like the kind of stuff that they are interested in, the kind of stuff that they search for when they're looking for videos. It shows you the kind of stuff that they're interested in the most. And come to find out that there are a lot of people that watch my videos and that are subscribed to my videos that are interested in sewing and embroidery. They're more interested in that than they are in the crochet. And I've been needing to let off a crochet for a while and do something different. I really do need to put the crochet down for a little while. So, and I've been wanting to do some sewing anyway. Not anything major, but small stuff. And I have an idea for something I'm going to try to start making tomorrow. It's a pattern that I made. I drew it by hand, a pattern for a certain kind of a rag doll. And I'm not going to say exactly what it is. It's going to be a surprise. You'll have to watch that video to see what it is. I hope it's going to turn out good, because when I freehand drew the pattern, each piece of the pattern, I freehand drew it. And then I cut the pattern pieces out. So I need to get with it and see what I can do with that. I think it could come out real cute. I think it could. Yeah. It's for a certain kind of a rag doll. I need to be careful not to overstuff it. I tend to stuff things like that a little too tightly. I need to not overstuff it. Oh, I can't wait to try it. I'm excited about it now. Oh, I can't wait to embroider the eyes on it. And the nose. And the mouth. Mouth. M-O-U-F. Mouth. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. My dog, she didn't sleep in here with me last night. It's strange. Just once in a blue moon, she'll stay in the living room, sleep on the couch or in my husband's chair. I don't know why. She just wants to be by herself like that once in a while. She's in here with me tonight. She keeps my feet warm. My darling baby. I don't know if you can see her down there or not. Can you see her? Can you see her? I guess not. See if you can see her. Get a girl. Get a girl. So that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow. Another thing I need to do is take some of my flat bed sheets. I've got quite a few flat bed sheets. Most of them's full size, some of them's queen size. I need to take them and make them into fitted sheets. Bed sheets have gotten so expensive, like everything else. And you can't hardly find cotton bed sheets anymore. I don't like polyester bed sheets. I don't like them at all. But the bed sheets I've got, or some of them was given to me by a friend a few years ago, and then some I bought at thrift stores. Cotton bed sheets. And all you got to do, well, I'll do a video about that too. That's another sewing video I can do. I can do. I really need to do that. I really do. Me and my husband, we've got 3 fitted bed sheets between the two of us. See, he has his own bedroom and I have my own bedroom. And between the two of us, we only have 3 old bed sheets. So I got to get that done before too long to make us some more fitteds. The flat sheets last a long time, but the fitted ones get wore out faster naturally because we lay on them and waller on them. Wears them out. And so my dog Mila, you saw there. Sometime last night, she went in there in the bathroom and peed right on the floor. I don't know why. Once in a while she does that. I don't know why, because she knows to go on the pee pads. And I keep pee pads put out for her all the time. I don't know why she does that sometimes. It's just a big mess for me to clean up, because that bathroom is an add-on to this house, and the floor has a slight slope to it. And she'll pee over here, and that peel run way down across the bathroom. Runs down underneath some shelves and underneath the trash can and to the wall over there to the baseboards. Oh, I just have a big mess to clean up. It wears me out having to bend over to clean something like that on the floor. It wears me out. Everything wears me out. It's so frustrating. You know, getting old is not for sissies. It's not for sissies. Getting old is not for cowards. Every day is a struggle. And see, when I was young, I had no idea that there old people had such a struggle. I always thought that they was just putting on it because they wanted sympathy. Shoot. Why did I think that? I was just ignorant. But you know, almost all young people think that because they just don't know. When you're young and your body works just fine, you have plenty of energy, you don't know what it's like to be old and wore out and weak and tired, and your joints are stiff and achy, and they don't know what it's like. They can't imagine it. Every little thing we do is hard. It's a struggle. Even just getting ready for bed is a struggle. Sometimes I'll sit up late in there in the living room because I dread just getting ready for bed. I want to go to bed, but I dread getting ready. It's always a million little things you have to do. It's always a million little things I have to do. I put off taking a shower. Sometimes I'll go a week or longer without taking a shower because it's so much work. It wears me out. I don't like being dirty. I don't like it. It's awful. I don't feel too good this evening. I don't know why. I think I'm probably going to have some more diarrhea. Oh. Well, I don't know what else to talk about. I've got so many things on my watch later list. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff on my watch later list I need to get watched. But there's always so many interesting videos on YouTube. There's just so many. And I've got a whole bunch of old movies saved on there. A bunch of old black and whites. A lot of them are good movies. And I like movies from the 70s. But I watched so many movies from the 70s, there might not be any left for me to watch. I don't know. And all the good old Gothic movies of the 60s and 70s. I think I watched about all of those. Or else there's some that's not on YouTube. These modern movies I don't watch. They ain't nothing but junk. They're a reflection of what our society has become. Junk. what Hollywood wants our society to be like. People that stuff on TV influencing instead of thinking about what does God want us to be like. What does God tell us to be like? And but it's because they're ignorant heathens, you know. Raised up by heathens. And they don't know any different. Sad. Sad. Every one of these new movies nowadays, every other word they say is F. You know what I'm talking about. The F word. Every other word. Constantly. They make it a point to spew that out. It's just constant filth. And people having sex. They show people having sex right there in the movie. Just ridiculous. They make it a point. Everything's violence and everybody hates each other on these movies. Everybody hates each other. Everybody lies to each other. Killing, fighting, and killing. And all of them are ignorant heathens. All of them. But anyway, my stomach don't feel so good. I don't feel so good. But anyway, I guess I'll shut this video off now. I just wanted to talk and chat and ramble. If y'all want to talk and chat and ramble to me, feel free. I'll listen to you. Bye.